Things that are frustrating to you, like jumping up on counters, begging at the table, jumping up and biting while we're trying to play with our puppies, and while we're trying to take walks with our puppies. We're gonna give you some tips and tricks how to get through these common puppy predicaments. Hi, I'm Kelly Fahey, and welcome to Con Classroom. Puppies have a short attention span, so when we go outside, what's great right now might not be fun 5 minutes from now. If you take a toy and you throw it for your puppy, sometimes they look at it, they look at you, and then they run back to you. And the first thing they do is launch themselves up at you. Now, if you've only got one toy, it's all the way over there, and you're left a victim of this puppy biting and chewing. But if you've got a variety of toys, all you have to do is grab something else. If they're jumping up and they're biting our hands, or if they're biting our clothes, I like to take a toy that's appropriately sized for your puppy that they can carry around in their mouth. They may actually carry it around the block with you. Now, they're focused on carrying that, and they're not focused on jumping up on you. We can do some training and teach our puppies not to jump up and bite the leash. But if you're like me, you've got enough going on when you've got a new puppy. You're working on house training and all the other puppy things you need to do. You don't really need anything extra to do at this phase. All you have to do is get a piece of PVC pipe. It only needs to be about 12 inches long and just wide enough to fit over the sleeve of your leash. This way, when your puppy turns their head to try to bite on the leash, it's no longer a fun chew toy or a rope toy or a tug-of-war toy. What we want to do is make sure we help our puppies and we encourage them forward. So we don't want to do something like yank on the leash and try to move them forward. That's not going to really help us any. But we can make it fun and get them moving. Sometimes just a simple or pop, pop, pop gets them up and moving again. Sometimes they're a little bit lazier and they're kind of just hanging out, and we might need to play a little bit of a game to get them going. All you have to do is drop a treat on the ground and say, "Find it." Your puppy's gonna go, what's that? They're gonna get up, they're gonna look for it. Then you can say, "Find it," drop another treat on the ground. Your puppy's gonna take another step forward or two. You just keep playing find it for a couple of steps. Before you know it, you're back on your walk again. We wanna set really good habits with our puppies up from the very beginning. The counters smell great. We've got all sorts of good food up there. Of course they're gonna be interested. They're way down low, the counters are up high. It's really intriguing. They're gonna wanna jump up and see what's up there. Same at the dinner table. All these great smells are coming from the dinner table. And let's face it, if we feed our puppies from the table, they're gonna wanna come back and they're gonna wanna sit by whoever's giving out the good stuff. How do we set up these really good habits from day one? I like to have a food dispensing toy for my puppy when I'm doing meal prep. Now, my puppy's interest is in that food dispensing toy. It's right there with them. All those good smells are in there. And it could even just be treats. You may want to save the food dispensing toy for when you're eating dinner. So just something enough to keep your puppy's attention from the counters and on the ground. One of my favorite things to do is have my frozen stuffed Kong. We never have a freezer empty of Kongs. They are always ready to go with our puppies. At dinner time, we take out a Kong, we give it to our puppy under the dining room table. Our puppy lays there and enjoys and licks that Kong. They become relaxed while we're eating dinner. We do this night after night. Eventually, this just becomes habit. And now what you have when everybody sits down at the table is a dog who comes under the table, lays down and relaxes. I'm Kelly Fahey, and thanks for joining us in Con Classroom.